Here we are at the first catch of my trap line this week. Got a nice coyote and one of the Mark Zagger pipe dream sets. I just started setting these and this week trying them out, and it's paid off. I was skeptical about the bedding, the way you bed them, not using any dirt, just using covering, but fooled this old dog. You see I got a T-bone set here, and just because I thought this was a really good location, I've got a scent post here too. We're sitting on the edge of a young pine plantation and a clear cut. There's actually freshly planted pines. Got a nice big windrow here, and then a little food plot. Got my family in there. You can hear my little boy. So that's what it's all about. Daddy. Hey, buddy. So we're gonna get this dog out of the trap and go see what else we got. It's been tough trapping so far. This is the second day. Temperatures during the day have been in the 70s, so not ideal trapping conditions. But we got rain coming in tomorrow and a cold front. So using the Zagger set, hopefully all my traps will stay in better operation and not get washed out. And having all my traps out for the cold front and the rain should pay off. So we'll see what else we got. So I just dispatched that coyote. Got my pipe dream set here. Pipe's still there. I'm gonna keep on using it. I think Zagger recommends pulling your pipe up and moving your trap to the edge of the catch circle. I'm gonna leave it right here in the catch circle, see what happens. Got a little bit of blood. I'm just gonna kind of try to scrape that out of the circle as best as possible. See if there's any on my trap. Just kind of get some dirt, rub it off, make sure my trap is at least blood free. And let's see about resetting this bad boy. Might have bit my dog. Yep. Let's see if we can fix that. He bit my dog just a little bit. So my pan wasn't wanting to set just right. Now that might be. There we go. Well, that's as good as it gets. Still needs a little tweaking, but in the field, when I'm trying to get my sweat sets out, I'm gonna call that good. The key, and this is the first coyote I've caught with this Zagger pipe dream set, so I am not considering myself by any means an expert, but what I can figure out from articles and just the ones that I've set so far, and I just set these. This is the first time ever I've set these set traps like this. Set them all day before yesterday. And you want to keep your trap where you dig out smaller than the actual trap itself. Daddy. Hey, buddy. And you want it kind of deep because you want a place for your water to run off if you do get wet weather. So I got my trap bed dug out deep. Take my hammer and pound out the edges. This is where I'm going to actually bed the trap in the edges. Got a lot of gravel here, which I ain't real crazy about. Alright, the trap is all ready. I could only get it set on the night latch, on the latch on the MB, so it's ready to go. I don't have to tweak it any. setting the trap. And actually bed's pretty good. I wouldn't mind getting it down a little bit lower, so I'm just gonna hammer them in, hammer the edges. The levers is really the biggest part. Hammer that in just a little bit more. Scooping out dirt under my trap. That's the biggest issue that I've had with these, is making sure that the trap is low enough. I'm not wanting to sift dirt over the trap itself. I'm just trying to get some over the edges so I can make sure that I kind of get it good and solid. Another thing that I found can help with that is to just hammer right around the edges of the trap itself, around the edges of the jaws and the frame, to kind of make sure it's solid. And that's pretty good. I'm just going to chunk the rest of my dirt. And you can see, that trap is exposed. I'm going to get some of this grass and kind of sift over it a little bit, but that's it. And that leaves it open so that when you get a rain, usually, at least my experience has been, you get dirt on it, the dirt's going to wash out, depending on how much covering you've got over your trap. It may or may not, your trap may or may not be exposed. So this feels really silly, not really covering the trap up as much. But I've only caught one coyote in it so far, but that's one, and we'll see, depending on the rain that we get tomorrow, or tomorrow, how these traps perform. Want to re-lure in the hole, and got a little scat right here. We'll touch that right there just as a little added attractor, and we'll get on down the road. And I know, because I keep notes on the scents that I use at each set. This set I used Rusty Johnson's Lucky Bait down the pipe, which there's tons of coyote scent here anyway. But I'll just use me a little bit more down the pipe. And some Dobbins Coyote 1. Worked one time, we'll keep on rolling with it, see how she does. Got a little wool, we'll stick that in there.